Hello everyone. Today we're going to have a little discussion on the next Fallout DLC and where we would like to see it go next. So first off, I want to preface this by I do not know where the next DLC is going to be. No one does, technically, except obviously Bethesda themselves. There are rumors and there are speculation, and that's what we're going to be doing today, but there is no solid, concrete location yet, or any idea of what the next DLC could be. Except for, I'm sure most of you know, there was found in the files of Fallout 4 a DLC called Nuka World. And we don't know what that is yet. It could be something simple as just like an amusement park, or it could be a whole new location, it's just the title name. So, I guess, now that I've said that, now everyone understands that, you know, I don't know anything, and no one really does yet. So, let's start speculating. Now, we just had, obviously, Far Harbor, and that was on an island off the coast of Maine, you know. That doesn't really lead us anywhere, and the only hints in that DLC we got were, which is what I did a video on, the Enclave possibly returning. I'm sure many people would love to see that. I would, but I don't know if that's plausible, because like I said in my video, the Enclave have basically been eradicated in Fallout 3 and Fallout 2, and the last remnants in New Vegas were just some old men, so I doubt that we will see the Enclave unless we see some more remnants in New Vegas. Some people are saying that we might go to a different state. That would be nice. I think what would actually be awesome is to go up to Canada. I think that would be a great place to go. We've never seen another country. It'd be the first time we go outside of the United States, and it wouldn't be straying too far from that Fallout feel. You know, the American persona that Fallout kind of has. So, I think Canada, if we just went up, just north a little bit, just into Canada, just to see what's going on up there, it'd be awesome. Where else? There's a ton of places we could go. There's, you know, I think one faction that most people would like to see return is the Legion. A lot of people like the Legion, not because they're great people or anything, but just because they're an interesting faction. And the only reason I would say that's probably not going to happen is because, A, it's a New Vegas thing. Obsidian, you know, they've done the Legion. Now, that's not to say that Bethesda can't, because, you know, it is their IP. They can go wherever and do whatever they want. It's their lore. But I'm just saying I don't think we would go back to them. But who knows? And also because the Legion, it's probably not canon that they win the Battle of Hoover Dam and Caesar probably dies. So that would mean that the Legion would fall apart pretty quickly after. Without any formal leaders, they're gonna, if you guys, I'll link the video in the description about who would win the Battle of the Hoover Dam. It's the NCR versus Legions by Shoddycast. Great video. They explain about how the Legion basically, even if it does win, they basically have no chance anyways, because, you know, they're just a war tribe. That's all they are. They're just war. I don't think they would last very long. The forces are thin. I don't think the Legion survives, okay? It's been, I think, 4 years since New Vegas occurs in Fallout 4. So I don't know if that's time enough for the NCR to completely wipe them out. Maybe. But I think that we aren't going to see the Legion. I don't think we're going to see the Enclave. I think it's time we say hello to the NCR. Now, the NCR aren't out east, so it's probably not going to happen. But just in my opinion, I would love to see the NCR make a return. I love the NCR. They're my favorite faction. And I think we should have a DLC based around them. I don't know if we would go out west or if they would come east, but I would love to see them make a return. And there are some other smaller factions that we haven't seen, like the Vipers and the Jackals, the Khans. Who else, you know? What other factions were in earlier Fallout games? I can't think of any, truly. There's not many places we can return. We can always go the route of using things in Fallout 4. I think we should have a DLC centered around the Brotherhood, either fighting them or fighting with them, whichever side you chose. So I think that we should have something like maybe a war with the Brotherhood, or the Brotherhood's going to war, because it would just be awesome. I love one of my favorite times in Fallout is when you're at war. You really get that sense of war. Like at the end of Fallout 3, when you're going back to take the Citadel. When you're leaving the Citadel with Liberty Prime to go take back the Purifier. And in Fallout 4, when you're with the Brotherhood and you're taking back, or you're taking out the Institute, even with any faction really, but it feels best with the Brotherhood because, it feels very military. And then you go and we watch the explosion, sorry. And same thing in Fallout 3 with the Adams airfield base. God, destroying that was awesome. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was in Broken Steel. It was awesome to, fight your way to that carrier, and then you take everyone out on the carrier, you move up, and then you get rescued by the Vertibird, you watch as everything gets destroyed, the Enclave are gone. Nothing but just remnants. So that's, like I said, the Enclave probably aren't happening. But I really like that militaristic feel. So I would love to see some DLC centered around the Brotherhood. Maybe the Brotherhood going into a new area, finding a new faction, and you either side with them or you side against the Brotherhood. There's tons of possibilities. I just think a DLC oriented around the Brotherhood would be fine. And some people might argue against that, saying, "Oh, we've had too many DLCs with the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood are everywhere. We don't need another Brotherhood DLC. We don't need more Brotherhood." But I think it would be nice. And who knows? Maybe we kill the Brotherhood there. Make it canon. Who knows? I am not a supporter of the Brotherhood, as most of you know. I'm a Minutemen guy. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. There's too much. There's not enough to go off of. There's too much speculation. It's basically whatever you want to believe is what you want to believe, because there's nothing you can base it off of except maybe that little Enclave snippet. But even that, it wasn't even referencing them being around. It was just talking about the past. So, like I said, we have nothing to go off of. So tell me what you guys would like the next DLC to be. Where would you like to see it? What would you like the story to be about? Would you like it to be another, mechanic-based DLC, or would you like another location? I'm sure everyone wants another location-based DLC. But what do you guys think the next mechanic-based? And when I say mechanic-based, I mean things like Automatron, where it adds new things to do, like building robots, or Wasteland Workshop, where it adds arena mode. Things like that, mechanic-based. Adds in a new mechanic or supports an old one. So tell me what you guys think for that, because there is supposed to be maybe a second and third Wasteland Workshop, which I'm sure no one wants, but it could happen. So tell me what you guys think you want. Leave it in the comments below. Sorry, and I'll be sure to reply to you. I'm always checking comments. I'm always replying. Make sure if you have something to say it. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. I'll probably have another video up today, maybe. Look forward to that. So I guess that's it. I'll see you guys later.